Definitely. Read me a page, just to make sure.
Which page?
Any? Well, read that one there, and we'll just check then.
Eleanor and Jamie, B, and Annie and Lita and Tracy. That's it then, announced Katie. Look around at her team. So bossy, thinks she's running the whole world.
Yeah, I think that confirms that you have read it then. So what's your next book after this one? Oh, they don't put the list on the back like they used to. Saffron. Change your dentist appointment this afternoon. Is my phone ring? Where's your guitar to? Come on, let's hurry up, we're going to be late otherwise. You need to tuck your shirt in as well.
Yeah, if I had a breakout, I'd be like the Steve McQueen, I would do. I'll save them for later. Well, ultimately, I mean, from when I was in school, I always wanted to be a farmer. So I've always been, if you like, self-motivated, self-employed, if you like, when I left school at 16. And obviously moving to be a partner encourages you to do that much more for the business then, because ultimately it's yours. Being in a family business, you really do feel that, you know, you're integral to the business and you want to hand it on to the next generation. And I'm just so proud that my two boys are very keen to come into the business. Whether they will or not, I don't know. I certainly wouldn't channel them into it. It'd be entirely up to them what they want to do, but certainly at the moment the one's 15 and the other's 12. Both of them are showing a very keen interest in the business, as is my nephew Ian. My eldest daughter absolutely despises the countryside. She believes all the life is in Cardiff, the bright city lights. Now, it might be when she's 23, 24, 25 that she'll migrate back to the countryside, I don't know. But at the moment, it's definitely the bright city lights that she's pining for. I mean, basically, I think all anyone wants out of life is the ability to have a chance at something. And what I hope to hopefully do in my role as a politician in the Welsh Assembly is to try and create that opportunity for anyone. Well, because obviously it sits within my region as such, they undoubtedly do a lot of good work in the community for the work of supporting and doing what it says on the tin, rehabilitating people who've got drug and alcohol problems.
In the format that we work on in South Wales, is that we work on a generic model. So the member of staff that sees somebody in the custody suite can then be that member of staff that works with that person throughout the treatment journey. And that relationship that that person builds with the person they're going to be working with is key to their success. If that relationship isn't effective, then it is proven that the success rate is less positive.
In reality, are we able to do that?
Yes.
Though? We are able to do that.
Yeah, we are able to do that. And it's about the rapport, it's about the consistency, it's about the teams that we've got working together and providing that environment that people are going to make those changes.
God, that's mad, that's only 40 minutes.
I know, but you know yourself, it's...
Oh, it works, yeah.
I've been an assistant for so long, it's just too
Thank you very much.
See you tomorrow, we might know more about the story tomorrow.
As providing medicated and clinical services, that's fine, and you know, clients need this, but they need that extra support.
Well, the first point of call really for most people to get stability in their lives is a base to say that's my home as such, whether it's, you know, a room or a series of rooms or whatever. Because ultimately, yeah, it's lovely to come up and see you, it's lovely to come here, and blah, but actually I want to be productive. Vince's heroine there, young Margaret Thatcher. Right, we're going to do some office planning now. Don't everyone look so shocked. There is a plan that we do work to. Yes. Right, these questions now for written. I know we can't table them at the moment, but there's just a couple we need to do follow-ups on. We're waiting on a letter, aren't we, from Iau and Wyn Jones in connection to the Bosch component factory site.
Is that a question you put through?
No.
We are waiting for that. Yeah.
No, just see that there.
We've also got Seymour Fortescue on the 4th of January from the Portland group. He's coming down, he's in Cardiff for the day, so that we've set up a meeting.
And that's
with
in
him.
connection with drinks,
yes,
that is, and the drink industry, isn't
yeah,
it? Then?
Yeah.
We have an interest from an elected member's perspective,
yeah, absolutely.
But it might be that they come down to specifically lobby the shadow minister, for example, of which it would be Ramsey they'd be needing to speak to then.
No problem at all, I'll double check
so
that
just double check that as well.
And speak to Joanne. Yeah. Yeah.
Final point, what are we looking like on 18th birthday cards?
I wouldn't want to admit it on camera, but it's the new Excel and I haven't worked out how to transfer the text file. But the FOIs regarding school governors.
Now is this you covering yourself, Vincent?
Yes.
Because...
yes, it is indeed, yeah, no, they're ready to go.
What do you think, Gareth? Separate door? Right. La, 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 la.
So today's course is based around what we call independent living skills, budgetary skills, healthy eating. So we thought, seeing it's near Christmas, we're theming it as a Christmas lunch. So they've been preparing a lunch from about 10 o'clock this morning. They've shopped, they've cooked, they've worked with the staff. So straight away we're embedding team building skills, problem solving skills, communication skills. It's all about making partnerships and doing the best of the outfit we work with.
God, we're going right up to the penthouse.
There's a wanderer and digging job.
Brian? For example, today there's the guys on the cookery course. Yeah. And we've got, I think, another 5 are out doing the geocaching, which is sort of, fancy orienteering. They go away for a week. You guys would have gone, potholing, climbing, caving, living in a bunkhouse in Brecon Beacon somewhere.
Yeah. Who'd done the potholing? I can also remember doing it when I was in school. We were all chops before going in, we were, and then actually when you're dropping down, and the hole's getting smaller and smaller.
You're actually all right, and you can become on the program.
You've done the endurance. Well, that's not meant to happen.
Brilliant lunch.
Cheers, Brian. Thanks very much. Great food, first class. Well done, you did a good job there. And you've got plenty of dessert to carry on with as well, you have.
Oh yeah.
Thanks so much for taking the time. I hope we haven't been too disruptive and thoroughly enjoyed seeing what we've seen here. Have a good Christmas.
And you, Andy. Thank you very much.
All the best, everyone. Bye-bye. That was a very good visit, that was. Very informative. I thought the point that John made in particular, who's the facilities manager, wasn't he then? And saying how 28% of people who actually go through the charity end up working for the charity as well then. And I mean, that speaks volumes for itself. Well, I think there's just so many moments, if you like, that I've sat in the chair, and it goes back to the point that I was saying to you, that you can stand outside and shout and achieve nothing, or you can actually put yourself on the line and try and achieve something. But if you're a mature politician, you should be able to listen to others and accept the point that others are trying to project, and where that point is better than your own, be gracious enough to say, you've got the point and you win that point.
It's not an easy quality, is it?
Well, it's not, and I most probably am guilty as the same as the next man as such, and then people could point to a piece and say, oh, but you didn't accept my point there, and it actually proven to be right. But I'd hope on the majority of issues I could be pluralistic enough to actually look and say objectively, well, you're wrong because of X, Y or Z, or actually, yeah, you are right because you've said X, Y or Z, and it's a damn sight stronger point than I put over as such. How the morning races by. We started off in the darkness, and we're going to depart in the light. Is that a sign for the future?
I hope so.
You're alright, Chris. Chris has drank his coffee, Rich has still got half a cup there. And you can see who the worker is, can't you?